Whoa, back out on the beast! Oh, it's lovely to just scare the shit out of yourself on a chilly December morning. Welcome to today's vlog. Well guys, welcome out on a truly freezing December's afternoon. I've not been out for some time now. All I've been managing to get done is garage videos, which, you know, is okay, but I like to get out as well. But I am an all year round rider, but the weather has been really bad lately, and today's probably been the only day where it hasn't been icy. And as yet they haven't been out salting the road, so opportunity to get out today. It's not the best weather, but whatever. Yeah, so wanted to nip out today, just going to go out for a coffee and to test mainly the new levers that I've got on. Can you see them? Aren't they the shits? Bit of a I was going to do an install video, but it took me about an hour to get the clutch lever on, so I binned it off in the end. Bit fiddly to get it on. I had to take the lever to bits, and yeah, but they're on, they're working, they fit, so happy with that. Everything works electronics wise, so sweet as a nut. But secondly, the main reason I wanted to get out today and talk about, or the topic of this video, is that read on Facebook about a guy. I'll put the link to the Facebook post in the description if I can find it. Basically, a guy had posted on his Facebook page that he'd been asked to remove his helmet while at a petrol station. And basically, you know, you can read the article if I can find it, but basically, long story short, there was a sign on the pump that you either had to remove your helmet or open your visor. Now, he opened his visor and was told by the attendant to remove it fully, and he was then, you know, he made a scene out of it and felt he needed to try and make it go viral to, I think it was a Londis petrol station in the UK, and he was claiming sort of discrimination and borderline racism, that this guy had been asked to remove his, or he asked him to remove it. A bit of a mixed opinion on the comments on his post about it, but I think it was a bit of an overreaction to it all. I mean, in Germany it happens here, you can be asked to remove them. Not all petrol stations ask you, but some have signs to take it off. Sorry. I mean, is it a nose to take your helmet off if you've got all your shit on? Yes, it is, especially in winter if you've got balaclavas on and neck scarves, etc., or you've got any sort of form of media in your helmet, music or phones or whatever. It is a balls ache, sure, but surely the guy in the petrol station, he hasn't made the policy of been telling people to remove their helmets. He's just fulfilling that his boss has told him that he has to tell bikers to remove their helmet. And you know, whether the guy was being an arsehole about it and giving him attitude, there was obviously a bit of a dispute and an argument going on, so not to think about that. If somebody courteously asks you to remove your helmet when you go into the petrol station, then you just do it. Don't be a dick about it and make a big scene and claim sort of racial discrimination over it all. Just get it taken off. I mean, I leave my helmet on when I go into a petrol station, and if somebody asks me to remove it, or there's a sign, normally there's a sign, not on the pumps in Germany, because you can't pay on pumps here, you have to go into the petrol station, so it'll be either on the door when you go in, there'll be a sign to remove your helmet. So if I see it, then I'll take it off, you know. Or if I go in and somebody says, oh, you know, policy, can you remove your helmet, then just take it off. Don't be a wanker about it. Yes, it's annoying, you know, especially in winter, as I said, but you know, I mean, to trying to get it to go viral and, you know, and give this Londis petrol station really bad publicity, as I said, I don't know what happened down in the petrol station. There was obviously an argument about it, and this guy had taken pictures of the pump and of the petrol station, and the attendant asked him to delete his photos, to which he obviously naturally refused and posted them on social media. Because, you know, especially, I mean, it was a guy, it must have been a guy that was the attendant, but, you know, if it's young girls, you have a lot of young girls here in the petrol stations, you know, and it can be intimidating for them, you know, especially, you know, big guys walking into the petrol station all fully geared up with helmets on, blacked out visors. You know, it can be intimidating, you know, so just take it off, and don't be a knobber about it, and then, you know, post it on social media and claiming discrimination against bikers, and all bikers should stick together, and share my post. What an utter wanker, telling me to remove my helmet. And what he had disputed is that obviously it said on the pump either remove your helmet or unpeel your visor, and he didn't have a full face helmet, he had a flip up helmet, so you could see his entire face. So, you know, in a way his argument was, you know, it says on the pump either remove your lid or open your visor. He obviously went one better because he's got a flip up helmet, so you could see his face. But he was obviously then arsy about it because it said on the pump either or, and he was being told then by the attendant to remove it. But you never know, even though it says that on there, his boss might have said, I don't give a shit, all bikers will remove their helmets and you are to enforce that or you fucking lose your job. So don't have a fucking arse on, don't have a shitty on and give the attendant crap about it. If you could be asked, write some snotty letter to the fucking boss of Londis. I don't know, but fucking hell, I wouldn't be bothered about doing that shit. So yeah, what do you guys think about it? Leave your comments and feedbacks. Let's have a bit of a debate on the on this issue in the comment section below. As I said, I will try and stick a link to the Facebook post so you can have a read of it all yourselves. But obviously the people that have commented on his post were a friend of his, and they were all sticking up for him, and yeah, what a wanker, how can that be right, and blah blah blah. But come on, be courteous, be nice, don't be a wanker. That's not bikers sticking together of people discriminating against bikers. That's just making bikers look like wankers. Yeah, so although not the main topic of the video, but obviously to test my bike levers to the fullest, on this bike I tried other levers before which didn't work, because the bike has semi-active suspension and quick shifter and down blipper, a bunch of electronics packages. On the lever, underneath the lever, there's a cam that activates two switches, and I tried cheaper levers before I bought these, and it didn't fit properly. I mean, although they went on, everything, you know, it was functioning, the clutch worked, it wasn't engaging and disengaging the, I can't show you while I'm riding, the two electronical switches under the lever. So basically, although they were dead nice, I had issues when I went out. I couldn't start the bike in gear. And on this bike, if you can change the riding mode on the fly. So if I'm in dynamic now, if I wanted to change to road or dynamic pro, I'd press the mode button to change it, but it won't actually engage or change the mode until the next time you've pulled the clutch in. And if it's not engaging these switches underneath, then it can't tell you've pulled it in, and it won't change your mode. So you get issues, obviously, not being able to change, and the quick shifter may not work. I mean, it did on mine. I only had the issue of not being able to start the bike in gear. The quick shifter still works, so it was obviously engaging one of the switches, and I could change riding modes. But so that's one thing to think about if you do have this bike, or you have a bike with you know, an electronics package on it that's got micro switches under the clutch lever engages micro switches. You have to think about that when you're buying your levers. You do have to take the cam off the stock lever and then put it on your aftermarket, so it's the same cam, but you know, it's where the actual knuckle or the piece that hangs down, whether that's, you know, in the correct position, and you can't adjust it. It's just a one size fits. Once you've screwed the cam into the lever, if it engages the switches or not. There's nothing you can sort of do to adjust it without bodging everything to bollocks. So I had to go a bit all out, buy expensive ones. These are from Rezuma, sold at the dealership, at the BMW dealership. So these are obviously tried and tested, and it comes with all the gubbins that I need in Germany. They have to be tried and tested for this bike. It has to have gone through MOT processes and ABE, they call it. You have to have paperwork for it. It's been designed and tested for this bike. None of this cool stuff like you have in UK, where you just put anything on your bike and nobody bats an eyelid. You need it for this sort of thing. So yeah, everything is working. Riding modes, let's see if I can change one. Let's go in Dynamic Pro. So here it's flashing dynamic, and the marker's gone on to Dynamic Pro. So if I pull the clutch in, it then changes over onto Dynamic Pro. But I'm going to change back because it is winter and Dynamic Pro is an absolute wanker hooligans mode. Turns everything off, so back in dynamic. Yeah, so quick shifter works. The bike starts in gear, obviously when you pull the clutch in. So everything's working, everything's tickety boo, chuffed to buggery with the new levers. Yes, that's pretty much it for today's ride. I'm going to stop and get a coffee, have a chill out, have a think about things, and yeah, please do leave your read through the Facebook post on this idiot at the petrol station if I can find it, and yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Okay, until next time, see you later. Bye.